You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Bowers. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's English. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's English. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Now they'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Bowers. Quick strike complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. They want to throw it. Snags it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's English. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's got it.
You know, and I think a more accurate throw gives him a chance to catch that in stride, turn upfield, and get the first down. He was able to pluck it out of the air, get his foot down and bounce, but now it sets up 4th and short.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
You get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal to go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it first down at the 41. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Release to the back. It's caught. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The give. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. They held the ball for 40-yard punt. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll put the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Bowers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Up-tempo for the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's English. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
It's hard probably for fans. Well, listen, for me too. To justify, you haven't ran the football very much. Not a lot of success. 3rd and short, and you run the football again. So I think you got to find something that's going to work. Maybe get the quarterback out of the pocket, him running the football, or he can run or pass. But the run game just itself, it's been pretty stuffed so far by this defense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Bowers. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He looks that one in nicely.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's English. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Working the middle, it's complete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Off the bootleg and rolling out. The throw. It's complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to the air one more time. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It'll be a draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Swings it out to his running back. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I'll tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, that they can run downhill on blitzes and they can get to your quarterback.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The give to the lone running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Ruston. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Bowers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff to the lone back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route, and good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you and those numbers start to pile up.
Wants to go up top. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls it and fires to the left. Bringing the heat. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. Using the quick game. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. He knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
2nd and short, Eagles bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Any more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that. There are a lot of defenders lurking around. The QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
With jet sweep pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge.
Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I think sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Bowers. They've got the screen set up. Steamroll. He smashes his way through again. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Makes his connection.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times...
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. And you can tell he knew exactly where he was. Got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's off to the races. The 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, and the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Scanning the field, it's Bauer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Going up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! And he's got a touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Movement here from the tight end. Hands it off. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, the slant route is a good man beater on offense. So defensively, if you're going to knock that away, you have got to be physical at the line of scrimmage. You've got to stay in that hip pocket with the wide receiver. You saw a great example of that on that one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun. Give on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He's going to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tacked him there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose.